The night sky is full of wonders, but 5 of the most spectacular objects up there require absolutely no telescope, no camera, and no experience to find. You can spot all 5 with your naked eye, from your backyard to night. These are the 5 brightest and most accessible objects in the solar system, and once you know what to look for, you will never look at the sky the same way again. Number 1. The Moon. The Moon is the most obvious object in the night sky, but most people have never truly looked at it. On a clear night, even the naked eye can make out dark patches called Maria, ancient seas of solidified lava that formed billions of years ago. Grab a pair of binoculars, and the surface explodes into detail. Craters, mountain ranges, and valleys stretching for hundreds of miles. The Moon is 238,855 miles away, and yet it feels close enough to touch. It is the only world beyond Earth that humans have walked on, and its surface remains unchanged since the last astronaut left in 1972, frozen in time, waiting. Number 2. Venus. Venus is the brightest object in the night sky after the Moon. So bright it can cast shadows on Earth on a clear night. It appears just after sunset or just before sunrise, which is why it is often called the evening star or the morning star. But Venus is anything but peaceful. Beneath its blinding white clouds lies the most hostile surface in the solar system. Temperatures of 900 degrees Fahrenheit, crushing atmospheric pressure, and skies that rain sulfuric acid. It is the closest thing to hell that we know of, wrapped in a beautiful, glowing package. Find it low on the horizon just after the sun goes down. You cannot miss it. Number 3. Jupiter. Jupiter is the king of the solar system, and it looks the part. In the night sky, it shines as a steady, brilliant, cream-white point of light, brighter than any star. Even with a basic pair of binoculars, something extraordinary happens. 4 tiny dots appear lined up beside it. These are the Galilean moons, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Galileo discovered these same 4 moons in 1610 using a telescope far worse than what you can buy today for $50. If you have even a small telescope, you can also make out Jupiter's famous cloud bands and the dark dot of the Great Red Spot, a storm that has been raging for over 350 years, the largest planet in the solar system, visible from your driveway. Number 4. Saturn. Saturn, nothing in the universe prepares you for seeing Saturn through a telescope for the first time. It looks fake, like someone pasted a sticker in the eyepiece. Saturn appears as a golden yellow star to the naked eye, clearly visible on any dark night. But even a modest beginner telescope completely transforms it into something unreal, a perfect sphere surrounded by its iconic rings, tilted toward you at an angle that makes them glow. Those rings are made of billions of pieces of ice and rock, ranging in size from a grain of sand to a house, stretching 175,000 miles across, and yet they are only about 30 feet thick. Saturn is the one object in the sky guaranteed to make a believer out of anyone who looks through the eyepiece. Number 5. Mars. Mars earns the top spot not just because of how it looks, but because of what it means. The red planet glows with a distinctive orange-red color that makes it instantly recognizable in the night sky, unlike any other object up there. At its closest approach to Earth, it blazes brighter than Jupiter and dominates the sky for months. Through a telescope during opposition, when Mars and Earth are nearest to each other, you can make out its white polar ice caps and dark surface markings. But beyond the visuals, Mars is the one planet that humanity is actively planning to visit. Right now, rovers are driving across its surface, helicopters are flying through its thin atmosphere, and somewhere, a person alive today will one day stand on that orange dot and look back at Earth. That is what you are looking at when you find Mars in the sky. 5 planets, no telescope required. The Moon, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars, all of them are up there tonight, free to anyone who looks. If you want to know exactly where to find each one in your sky right now, drop your location in the comments. Subscribe to Cosmos Unlocked, a new space fact every single day, and I will see you in the stars.